2019 Ram 1500 interior. Ram looks to lure more first-time truckers with lux, efficiency. Let's start with what's not new, the interior window switches, the pickup box floor stampings, and some fasteners. Although the gasoline powertrains mostly carry over, the Pentastar V6 and Hemi V8 engines both employ fancy new e-torque starter generators that store deceleration energy in a 0.43 kWh battery pack. The energy is then fed back to the powertrain in such a way as to optimize fuel economy, like helping sustain a cruising speed without downshifting or reverting from 4 to 8-cylinder mode. More than 40 shift maps allow the 8-speed transmission and the e-torque motors to cooperate to wring every possible mile from a gallon of gas. The V6's unit is water-cooled and contributes 12 horsepower and 90 pounds-to-foot. The V8's is air-cooled and delivers 16 horsepower and 130 pounds-to-foot. These motors start the engine in 0.55 seconds after an auto stop, and they're used on initial starts except in cold conditions, when a conventional starter does the job. Two more novel fuel economy boosters, a heater, cooler for the rear differential oil and rear drive trucks enables the use of lighter weight lower friction oil, and a pair of active mass dampers on the frame cancel vibration so the Hemi can lug a bit more in cylinder deactivation mode without anyone feeling it. The ultimate fuel saver, an EcoDiesel V6, arrives later in 2019 without e-torque mild hybridization. That same engine in the new Wrangler produces a Ford F-150 power-stroke diesel besting 260 horsepower and 442 pounds-to-foot. Let's talk chassis. The entirely new, 98% high-strength steel ladder frame features a taller, narrower boxed cross-section that improves bending strength. Octagonal section front frame rail extensions are mandrel bent and welded into the shape from Taylor rolled sheet steel that varies from 3 to 2 mm thick going forward to ensure they crumple. These octo rails splay outward to capture small offset crash forces. Despite a 4-inch wheelbase stretch, to acclaimed longest in class, the new frame dropped 100 pounds for a 17% weight savings. Max payload increases by 420 pounds to 2,300, and towing capacity increases from 10,650 to 12,700 pounds. That beats Chevy, Nissan, and Toyota but falls short of Ford's 3,270 and 13,200 ratings. Other chassis upgrades include a novel upper control arm made of reinforced nylon molded around a steel stamping. It doesn't save weight, but it efficiently adds the strength needed to permit a 22-inch wheel option on 4x4 models. New frequency response dampers from Hitachi, a Ram exclusive feature, greatly improve ride quality, especially on high-frequency chatter bumps. Rebels still get off-road optimized reservoir shocks. New variable rate rear coil springs help comfortably shoulder heavy loads without bottoming out. Available off-road options include an electronic locking rear differential and unique rear axle locating geometry to raise the coil spring suspension's ride height by an inch. This setup becomes standard on Rebel models, lowering the entry cost relative to the 2018 model with standard air ride. Upsizing the base wheel from 17 to 18 inches allows the front brakes to grow from 13.2 to 14.9 inches in diameter, which shaves a claimed 7 feet from the 60 to 0 mph stopping distance. We've measured 122 to 138 feet. That claimed class-leading aero figure, a 9% improvement over the current generation, is due primarily to a new active front air dam that lowers 2.7 at speeds above 35 mph and rises again below 15 mph. It's standard on all coil-sprung Rams except Rebels and those with the off-road package. Raising the sides of the bed by 1.3 inches and sculpting a vortex generator into the center of the trailing edge of the roof to manage airflow over the truck helped considerably, and gave Ram the largest standard box capacity. The HFE Fuel Economy Special model adds flatter, smoother wheels and air-damming running boards that span between the front and rear tires. Another 100 pounds came out of the body, thanks to clever hydroforming of the front upper crash rails and tailgate surround structure and use of aluminum for the hood and tailgate. the latter saving 15 pounds. Speaking of the tailgate, it offers electric release, a tailgate ajar warning, damp lowering from any height, and assist with lifting. Added content like this conspires to limit net weight reduction to about 130 pounds, not bad for a cab body that's said to measure roughly 4 inches longer and a half inch wider and lower.